Like Jin mentioned, I do have some merchandise with me. I've a couple of books, a new one that just came out a few weeks ago, and I also have some. For the past few years, I've toured on the road with. Been lucky to tour with Buddy Wakefield and Derek Brown. So we have a DVD from last year's tour that I have with me, and I think I might have one CD. I have a van full of shit, so it was like I had to dig around to find a box with some things in it. So if you're just gonna come see me at the show, even if you're not interested, come up and get a high five. I'm 33 years old, and I'm trying to figure out most days what being a man means. I don't drink, fight, or love, but these days I find myself wanting to do all three. And I don't really have a favorite color anymore, but I did when I was a kid. And back then that color was blue. And back then I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be an architect, an artist, a secret agent, a ranger for the World Wildlife Fund, and a hobo. And when I was 6 years old, I was throw my clothes in my blue and yellow plastic and vinyl Hot Wheels car-carrying suitcase and run away to beneath the dining room table. I've made out with more girls than I wish that I've had, and not nearly as many as I would like to. I've been in love 3 or 4 times, so I doubt I'm going to try that much more often. I spend most days making pictures or thinking about making pictures, or masturbating or thinking about masturbating, and I dream too much, and I don't write enough, and I'm trying to find God everywhere. Trying to figure out this thing he made called a man. And the television, it tells me that being a man means bare-knuckle bombing. And if I drove a tank or was a movie star, my penis would be huge. And that's what I want, because that's what being a man means, or at least that's what they keep telling you. My pops takes care of us. He puts the garbage out twice a week. He drives 45 minutes to water somebody else's flowers. I'm sitting on the bus when a 7-year-old boy carrying a book of Robin Hood, he sits down next to me and he asks me my name. Anise, that's a nice name. Thank you. What's yours? Quentin. Anise, do you want to read with me? So tell me what my fists keep writing. My fingers open up like gates when I type and the wind is swinging in the wake. I lift bridges with poems and forests grow in my mother's eyes. I'm looking for God, Quentin. While this world tries to forget you for trying. For this world, Quentin, it hates your eyes. For they are small and pure. And Quentin, this world hates your fingers, little like the stems of flowers. For not being able to pick up the things that you've left behind just because you are still learning to do so. I don't drink, fight, or fuck, but these days, Quentin, it's only 2 out of those 3 that I don't do. And I've fallen in love 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, Quentin. So I don't want to, but I still do. And I want to find God in the morning and in the tired hands of dusk, at the mouth of the river and down by its feet. But instead, I drive 60 through residential streets, praying to hit a small child. He may stay forever full of night and life and crayons and simple outstretched limbs, trying to pick up way too much, way too fast, forgetting what it means to be a person. In a world where egos are measured with tabloids, where automobiles double for morals, where beliefs are like naps, you leave them behind when somebody touches you, and in a place where oil always seems to take precedence over life, I found myself sitting on a bus, watching a small boy float down like fresh water, carrying a book that I used to, asking if I want to see what he sees, if only for a little while, and I do. And then asks if I want to give to him what I see, if only for a little while, and I read to him. And then says to me, he's going to show me the world. And starts reading me the sentences himself, his hands dancing back and forth across the pages, stumbling over words, skipping over lines because his fingers are moving fast, but they're showing his eyes. I'm going to tell him, slow down, Quentin. Slow down. You don't have to touch and go. You can see it all if your finger whispers on one word. Slow down and hold what you see just a little while longer, for in a world full of fast faces, I'm looking for God everywhere. Trying to figure out a little better this little thing he made called a man. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Whistler. Or Madame. I got 2 more poems for you guys. This is called, even if somebody pooped a poem, it's alright because somebody somewhere made it. Or the superhero power quotient of diamonds. Or invincible. or turkey sandwich. Oh, that's what I just made up. These hands are huge. Huge. I'm invincible. These hands are huge enough to buy somebody a cup of soup. On good days, I swear they can catch bullets as if they were frisbees. I'm invincible. I can pick my nose and not care who knows it, because who the hell cares? We all have boogers. I know this. I have x-ray vision, and I can see there are boogers in all of your noses as big and dirty as the ones in mine. So forget you and forget me too, because we've all talked crap about people we never knew, even though every single person sitting in this room stands up, goes to the bathroom, sits down and poos. That's right. Miracle of miracles. I can take food, put it in my mouth, send it down to my tummy where superpower of superpowers, the food is miraculously transformed into poop. I am invincible. I can flap my arms like a goose's arms, and a goose's arms are actually called wings. So I can flap my arms like wings. I can walk like fly. I can close my eyes and fall asleep and see pictures of the moon moving inside of my head. When I do, the moon looks fat and flat like a silver dollar, because you can't see all sides at the same time. But I know that they are there. I know that the moon is round, containing volume like a super ball. I know this because I'm invincible. I also know how to make Kool-Aid. Whatever flavor you want. All that is required is sugar and water and the power to stir. I also know what aliens look like. They look like extraterrestrials. I know this because I have seen them when I draw them. Can you draw them? I ask you, can anyone in here draw them? Woo! Not like how I can. I can draw them with green skin and tingle arms, wrapped in red and yellow bow-shaped ray guns. They can demolish whole buildings in a single shot. And you can draw them with robotic bodies, and they have brains inside of glass jars. And your aliens are my aliens in the middle of some space lobby, and some spacing down somewhere. And all our aliens are together in the space lobbies. They're spacing down somewhere. Because just ask yourself, do I like French fries? Yes, of course you do. Space people love French fries, and you are all space people. Space people on space planets out in outer space, or on some space planet, space age away, little space children, green skin and tinkled arms, wrapped on red and yellow bullshit ray pencils, or drawing humans with 2 legs and 2 hearts, and 2 lips that go pumpy pump pump, and open and close and open and close and open like poetry. They kiss like poetry. They breathe like poetry. They move like poetry. And sometimes they poop like poetry. But even when they poop that poem is still that poetry. We are as strong as a string stuck inside of an ice cube, stuck inside of an iceberg. We are as unto diamonds. And I know at times that all it takes to know that you are invincible is to know that you are invincible. And I know that you know this as well.